Hi, this is Allison, and this is your twist practice, which I call the eye of the hurricane because it's all about finding that steady, still center. Even as you twist, even as you move around the center, much like a hurricane or a tornado, there's a vortex in your center, and that's what we're looking for in this practice. Begin by taking a comfortable seat and connecting with your breath. And if you remember from our centered self guided meditation in module 3, you have a midline. And your midline runs parallel to your spine. And we're going to hug in to this midline for our twist. It'll give our twist power and that focal point, that vortex in the center, that steady, still place that we're moving around. So move your breath up and down parallel to your spine, like it's tracing that midline, your center line, your Sushumna Nadi. Tracing that center line, breath after breath, getting clear, getting established in your own center. And we're going to begin this practice with a twist. You can slowly open your eyes, then you're going to place your left hand either on your sacrum or back behind you, and take your right hand to your left leg, and you're going to twist from the right back rib side. So like you're twisting from that steady, still center, from the right side of your spine. And then change sides, twist to your right from your left spine. Your head and your eyes will want to move first, but we want to connect with that center, that vortex. So you can hold your nose over your sternum. It's a great discipline. With your next inhale, change sides. First side, second time. So right hand to left leg, turning from the right back rib side, turning from the right spine. We call this the back body. It's the side of the universal. Inhale, come back to the center, and exhale, twist to the second side. Moving from your core, moving from that vortex of self-awareness. And then inhale, come back to the center. And go ahead and make your way into child's pose. We're going to start out slow and sweet. Child's pose, gazing inward. Breathe into the back plane of your body. Breathe into your back. Connect with this element of yourself. It's unknowable. It's unseen. So it's less prominent in our awareness. And then inhale, come onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes and make your way to downward facing dog. Stretching fully and actively through your heels in downward facing dog. Then inhale, come onto your hands and knees. And exhale, child's pose. We're going to do 4 more just like that. Inhale, come onto hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stretch through your heels. Inhale, come onto your hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Again, inhale, roll onto your hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog, stretch through your heels. Waking up your legs, waking up your spine. Inhale, roll onto your hands and knees, lift your sternum forward. Then exhale, hips melt towards your heels for child's pose. Again, inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one, inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe fully and deeply in downward facing dog and stretch actively through your heels. Really wake up the back side of your legs, because we're going to have to stay grounded in our foundation, in our legs, in our roots, to really twist, to really have power in our twists. And then slowly walk up to Uttanasana, your standing forward fold. You're going to bend your knees, move your hips back, heart forward, and then exhale, stretch through your legs and bow, really pumping your legs. We're going to do that 4 more times. Inhale, hips back, heart forward. Exhale, stretch through your legs, press your thighs back. Again, inhale, hips back, heart forward. Exhale, stretch through your legs. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Opening your hips. Exhale, stretching through your hamstrings. Keep moving with your breath. And your breath starts the movement. So your breath happens, and it's like your body moves in the wake of your breath. Now bend your knees, and you can hold opposite arm to opposite elbow, but allow your legs to be heavy and your spine to hang long. And then you can stay here or stretch your legs straight for these last few breaths. And eventually reach your arms up to the sky, come to standing strong and steady. Now we're going to connect with our legs, connect with the grounding, rooting power of our legs. So from here, reach high, spine is long. You're actively stretching up through the spine and down through your legs. So you're moving between those two poles. You're steady and strong in your center, and exhale, bow forward. We're going to do that 2 more times. You're going to inhale, reach to the sky, reach up actively, fully through your fingertips. And then exhale, bow forward, strong, steady legs and a long spine. One last time. Inhale, rise, strong legs carry you up. Good. And exhale, you bow. Inhale, rise. Good. Now bring the inner edge of your feet together, inner edge of your legs together. Uttanasana, chair pose. So you're going to bend your knees like you're sitting back in a chair. Scoop your tailbone, lift your belly. Sit a little deeper. Scoop your tailbone, lift your belly, lift your heart. Sit a little deeper. So you can shift your weight back onto your heels here, and you want to keep scooping the tailbone and lifting your belly. This is really about engaging your core. Exhale, touch the earth, stretch your legs straight. Inhale, rise to standing. And then again, bend your knees, hips back, tail down, strong core, long spine. From here, you're going to bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, then take your right elbow to your left knee. Move your hips back and your heart forward so your spine is long and you're twisting from the belly. You're twisting from the right back rib side. And your nose, keep your nose in line with your sternum here. Train your body to move from the back body first, and then you can move the head and neck last. Inhale, come back to the center, change sides. Left elbow to the outer edge of your right knee. You're pressing the elbow into the knee and turning from the left back rib side, from like the left side of your spine. It's that deep. It's an internal movement, not a superficial movement from your head, eyes, and mind. Inhale, come back to the center, and exhale, stretch your legs straight. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, Uttanasana for your second time. Now this time you can take the right elbow to the left knee again, or you can place the right hand on the floor outside of your foot. Now that is a little deeper twist, and you want to keep your hips square, your knees square, so the base of your spine is steady and you're turning around that vortex in the center. Inhale, come back to the center, change side. Again, left elbow to the outside edge of the right knee, or you can stretch the left arm straight, placing the left hand on the outside edge of the right foot. Turning from the left side of your spine. Head and neck move last, so you're connecting with that vortex of power in your center. Come back to the center, stretch your legs straight, and rise to standing. Then exhale, bow forward again. And then make your way back to plank pose, lower down, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, rise cobra or up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, lift your right leg to the sky, and then bend your right knee. So you're twisting in the hips, but keep your shoulders parallel to the earth. And then bring the right foot down, left foot up to the sky. Bend the left knee, take the left foot over to the right. Twist in your hips, but keep your shoulders square, steady, solid, supportive. Inhale, come back to the center, place both feet on the earth. Swing your right leg to the sky, and then bring your right foot forward for a lunge. Come onto your fingertips. Get steady in your legs here. Just feel your feet in the lunge. And then place your hands, sweep your right leg back up for a three-legged dog, and then right foot down. Second side, left foot up to the sky, and then left foot forward for your lunge. Feel your feet. Feel how steady you are. And then place your hands, sweep your left leg back for a three-legged dog, and then left foot down to meet the right. Float forward into plank pose with your inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise cobra or up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're going to do a lunge twist. Bring your right foot forward. Keep your left hand down. Right thumb can come to your right hip crease or your sacrum, and then you're going to take the right arm towards the sky. So you want to keep your hips relatively still. You want to keep your right knee hugging in, so you're twisting from your core, not your low back, not your pelvis. Inhale, touch the earth. Exhale, downward facing dog, and change sides. Left foot forward. Left thumb to your hip crease or to your sacrum. So you keep the pelvis steady and you twist from your belly, from your core, connecting with that vortex, that still, steady center channel, the Sushumna Nadi, and you're twisting the body around that. That's how we get into the organs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Float forward to plank pose with your inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise cobra or up dog. This time twist over your left shoulder. Just look over your left shoulder and then look over your right shoulder. And then back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward at your hands and step or hop. And then anchor down through your legs. and rise to standing. And take a wide-legged stance for Pavrita Artichondrasana. Hands on your hips. You're going to bow forward and take your arms out in front of you, reaching your arms out in front of you like you're trying to make your spine as long as possible. So really looking for length in your spine, supported by your steady, strong legs. And then place your hands underneath your shoulders. You can walk your right hand in a little bit, and then left hand goes to your sacrum. Twist from your right back ribs, turning open in the belly. Try to keep your hips square. Again, your head's going to want to turn, but the head turns last. Keep turning from the right back ribs, so you're always moving from that steady, still place in the center. Inhale, come back to the center, left hand down, right hand to the sacrum, and then take your right arm to the sky. Again, try to keep the hips level, spine long. Turn from the back body. Inhale, come back to the center. Turn your left toes out. You're going to bring your left elbow to your left knee. And then your right hand goes underneath the left ribs. You're going to pull the ribs up so it's like you're twisting from the back body, and then take the right arm up and over. So you just use that little manual adjustment to feel where you're twisting from. And then if it's appropriate for you, you can place the left hand on the outside edge of your left foot. And then stretch your left leg straight for Trikonasana. Use your blocks if you need to. Try to keep turning from the left back ribs. That's your focus for the whole practice, is feeling your midline, your center line, that vortex of power, and moving from there. With your next inhale, come back to the center, walk through the middle, and then take Parivar Konasana on the right side. Left hand underneath the right ribs to turn from the right back ribs, and then the left arm goes up and over. Strong, steady legs give you the support and security you need to open up from new places. You can take your right arm to the outside edge of your right foot. And then stretch the right leg straight for Trikonasana. Keep turning, twisting from the right side of your spine, like you're unfolding, you're spinning. You're a force of nature. Inhale, touch the earth, walk back through the center, Pavrita Artichondrasana, wide-legged forward fold. And then you're going to place both hands on your left leg. You might need to walk your feet in a little bit here. I do. And both hands go to your left leg. You're just going to pull yourself over to your left side. And it's like you're trying to pull the right side of your belly button to your left thigh. So it is a little bit of a twist. And then change sides, pulling the left side of the belly button to the right thigh. And then come back to the center and bow forward. And then bend your knees and rise to standing. Heel toe or hop your feet to the top of your mat. And inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, bow to the earth. And then step your right foot back for a low lunge. This time back knee on the earth. Left hand to your left hip crease. You can bring your right elbow to the outside edge of your left knee and stack your palms. Or you can open up and place the right hand on the outside edge of your left foot, just like Uttanasana chair pose. And then if it's available to you, you can stretch the back leg straight. Again, you want the hips relatively square. You're turning from the right back ribs. Be clear on that. Turn from the back body, turn from the universal. It'll make your movement so much more full, so much more integrated. Slowly inhale, come back. Step up, Uttanasana. And then step your left foot back. Bring the left knee down. Right thumb to the right hip crease. Stretch your left arm to the sky. And then bring your left elbow to the outside edge of your right knee. Maybe the left hand can go on the outside edge of the right foot. Wherever you are, that pressure point of elbow or upper arm to knee gives you leverage to twist from the left back ribs, and you're trying to pull the belly away from the front thigh. So you're pulling the belly button towards the spine, connecting with your back body and twisting from there. With your next inhale, come back around. Step back, downward facing dog. Float forward to plank pose with your exhale. Lower down, then rise, cobra or up dog, and then back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees and step or hop to Uttanasana, and then rise to standing. From standing, we're going to move into some balance postures. Close your eyes, connect with your center, and then you're going to draw your right knee into your chest. Hold the knee. And then you're going to place your left hand underneath your right thigh, and right hand can go to the left rib. So again, just like Parivartanasana, encourage your body to turn from the back body side, and then your right arm can go back behind you. So it's like a standing balance twist. Inhale, come back to the center, change sides, right foot down, left foot up. This pose really encourages you to connect with that concept of a tornado or a hurricane, as the hands really pull from the left back ribs and you turn open, turning from the left side open. Inhale, come back to the center. Now we're going to do that same pose, and I'm going to show you an advanced variation. So left leg down, right knee up. And you can do the exact same variation, or you can grab the outside edge of your right foot and stretch the right leg straight. This is significantly more challenging. You really have to scoop your tailbone and turn from the belly. And as much as you can, keep pressing the left thigh bone back. It'll want to come forward. Inhale to unwind and change sides. Hold the left knee. You can do the same balance posture we did before, or you can hold the outside edge of the left foot with the right hand and extend your left leg straight, opening the left arm out behind you. Keep grounding through your right foot. This requires so much integration, so much hugging in through all parts of your body, and a deep awareness of that steady, still center. Inhale, come back to the center. Plant both feet firmly. Reach to the sky with your inhale, and with your exhale, bow to the earth. Making your way to a high lunge, step your left foot back and rise up with your arms up overhead. Then take your arms to the side like wings, and you're going to twist, bringing your left arm over your right knee. So it's like that vortex action again. You're spinning from that steady, still place in your center. The whole body's just rotating around your center. Inhale, come back to the center, arms up overhead. And then exhale, touch the earth. Step back up, Uttanasana. And then step back with your right foot for the second side. Steady in your legs in your lunge. And then arms come out to the side. Spin the right palm over your left knee. So you're turning around that center line like a vortex, like a tornado, like a hurricane. You feel that crystal clear, still place, and the whole body can just turn around it. Inhale, come back to the center, arms up overhead. And then exhale, touch the earth. Step up, Uttanasana. Bow forward. And with your next in-breath, rise to standing. Hands come through heart center. From here, step your right foot back for Parivartanasana. You're going to place your hands on your hips, lift your sternum up, and exhale, bow forward. Place your hands on the earth. You can turn your right toes out about 35 degrees here as we move into Pavrita Artichondrasana. But keep your hips square. And then your left hand can come to your left sacrum or right hand to the outside edge of your right foot. So you can use a block here that's totally appropriate. And you're turning again from deep in the belly, from the right back rib side. Inhale, come back to the center. Step up with the right foot. Anchor down through your legs and rise with your breath. And then left foot back for the second side. Plant your feet. Bow forward. Place your hands on the earth. Left hand can come to the inside edge of the right foot or the outside edge of the right foot. Right hand can go to the sacrum. Try to keep your hips relatively level. You can really start to drop the left hip. It does give you some more mobility, but as we know from our Art of Alignment section, we want to have a steady base to twist from. And from this place, it's your feet and also your hips. You want them steady so you can get more depth in other places. Inhale, unwind, step up, Uttanasana. And then inhale, rise to standing. First side, second time, moving into Pavrita Artichondrasana, so revolved Artichondrasana. Hands on your hips, right foot back, left foot forward, bow forward. And then you're going to step up. So you're going to press into your left foot and lift your right leg up just so your right leg makes like the shape of an L. And then right hand stays down, left hand to your sacrum, and again you twist, just like in that revolved Trikonasana. So the revolved Artichandrasana, same thing except the back leg is lifted. It requires tremendous drawing in from your center and then twisting from that center. Inhale, come back, place the right foot down, Uttanasana, then inhale, rise, and change sides. Left foot back, hands on your hips. Exhale, bow. Hands come to the earth. And then again, you step up onto the right foot. Left leg lifts to that L shape. And then the left hand stays down. Right hand can go to the sacrum just to help you feel steady in your base. And then you twist from the left back rib side. Keep your left leg super steady. Keep your right leg super grounded. And then you're free to move around your steady, still center. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, bring the left foot down. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Inhale, rise up again. And exhale, bow forward. From here, step back to downward facing dog. And we're going to do this kind of twisted, wild thing. So kind of a funky pose. And what you're going to do is you're going to slide your right foot underneath your left. So just slide your right foot through your left and then turn your left heel down, and you're just going to turn your belly up to the sky. Good. Don't think too much. Just really turn. Twist from your belly so your belly moves up to the sky. Good. Now inhale, come back to the center, and the second side. Left foot through, right heel down, then turn the belly up towards the sky. So it's that same twisting from the back body that takes us into this pose. Great work. Inhale, come back to the center, downward facing dog. Pause, breathe. And then come onto your hands and knees. We're going to do Ardha Matsyendrasana, so a seated twist. You're going to bring your right heel by your left sitting bone and then your left foot over your right knee. And then left arm back behind you, right arm up to the sky. Bring your right elbow to your left knee or your hand to your knee. Or like all the twists we've done, the deepest variation is bringing your hand to the earth or maybe just out in front of you and hooking the upper arm. So choose the variation that is right for you, that helps you connect with that steady, still center inside. Again, especially in this twist, your head and your eyes will want to lead. But rein the mind in, rein the ego, rein the attachment to progress in depth in. And twist from that more integrated, more whole place. Inhale, come back to the center. And change sides, bringing your left foot by your right hip, your right leg up over your left knee. And then right hand back behind you, left arm up, and then you take the variation of the twist that is most appropriate for you. In all your twists, you want length in your spine. And a great metaphor is imagining your vertebrae like a string of pearls. And you want equidistance between each and every pearl. So there's space, there's freedom. Inhale, come back to the center. And we're going to take Ushashasana, stretch your legs out long. You can give yourself that manual inner spiral adjustment. Then keep the right leg long. Bring your left heel back by your left inner groin so it's more than 90. Walk forward with your hands. So first, bow forward just momentarily. Move your hips back. Get your spine long, your hips rooted. And then you're going to bring your right arm beside your right leg and lift your left arm up and over. Maybe you can even grab the left foot. So here you can use the elbow against the leg, that pressure point, to find more leverage to twist from the right back rib side, the right spine side. Keep your breath full and deep. This can be quite intense in the left side body. Keep your pelvis heavy and rooted so you can find that steady, still place inside. Inhale, come back up to the center. Pause, breathe. And then change sides. Bring your left foot back out. Manually inner spiral. And then take the right foot back by your right groin. Can bow forward towards the center, creating space. Getting steady and grounded through your hips. And then you take the left elbow, the left arm towards your left thigh, maybe even holding the inner edge of your left foot, and then the right arm up and over, maybe holding the toes or maybe just reaching. We're coming towards the end of our practice, so really breathe fully and deeply. And then inhale, come up to your seated position. Bring your legs out long. And then come onto your back. Draw your knees into your chest. We're going to do one supine twist, one laying down twist. We're going to do Parivar, Jitara, Parivartanasana. So your knees are going to be right over your hips. And your shins are going to be parallel to the floor. And you're going to twist to your left. So knees, feet to your left, maybe 1/3 to 1/2 of the way down. Keep your shoulders down. and then twist to your right. Again, maybe 1/3, 1/2 of the way down. Both shoulders stay down, so you're twisting from your core, from your belly. That's what this posture is all about. Inhale, come back to the center. You can keep the knees bent or stretch your legs straight, and we go over to the left. Again, 1/3, 1/2 of the way, and then back to the center and over to the right. So twisting around the belly. Come back to the center, bend your knees again. This time take your knees, feet all the way over to the left. Let them rest on the earth, and you can take your gaze over to the right. Inhale, come back to the center, and then exhale over to the left. Or over to the right, I'm sorry, gaze to the left. Inhale, come back to the center, draw your knees into your chest. Breathe again up and down the midline, up and down your central channel. And then you can bring the soles of your feet together, your knees wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. Spend a few breaths here. And then you can set your timer for Shavasana. I recommend about 5 to 7 minutes, at least 5 minutes after this twist practice. This can be deeply healing, detoxifying, and cleansing and purifying, as well as a really powerful way to help you feel centered and balanced. Twists are neutralizing for our energy. Thank you so much for diving into this practice, for being a part of the Home Yoga Practice online course, and for coming into your center, your still powerful center. Namaste.